Thank you, guys. Hello, everyone. My name is Mick. I'm the co-founder of Contentos. So this is supposed to be a slide, yeah? So let me give you a first introduction about Contentos. It's a decentralized content ecosystem. And then Contentos is actually Spanish. And you can also pronounce it as a content OS because we're trying to build the largest decentralized content OS that can host any type of content in the world. And COS is a token of Contentos. Right now it's listed on Binance.com. On August the 3rd, we just first launched on Binance.com, as well as 2 days ago, we be listed on the Gate.io. And Contentos project was started from last April, so it's already 1.5 years. That's my a little bit background introduction. I got 10 years experience in as a developer, plus 3 years in the content creation business. Previously, I was working on one of the largest Android utility app called CleanMaster, as well as the LiveMe. That's a mobile live streaming app in the US market. So this is our testnet. We already launched our testnet on March 27 this year. And until now, we got the 5th generation of testnet live right now. And our mainnet is supposed to be launched on this month. Right now, our daily active user on-chain is over 7,000, and our daily transaction is over 50,000. If you consider us a testnet, it's a remarkable achievement. If you compare with the other mainnet, it's small. It's a still trivial result right now. But the maximum TPS right now we can achieve is over 5,000. This is our GitHub address. If you are a developer, welcome to take a look. We open source everything right now. And the purpose of Contentos, it's actually a chain, not just hosting all the content, but also all type of content behavior data. This is the most valuable part. Why? This is the existing content industry. We have a creator, every kind of creator, for example, video creator, live stream creator, article creator, they contribute their content to the centralized platform, such as YouTube or Steam, or Steam is decentralized, YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. In the meantime, they get revenue share back. They also get the popularity because they get attention from the audience. And the other side, we have all kinds of audience. They contribute their engagement data. For example, like their viewership, their likes, their comment, their CTA, call to action. All this kind of data be contribute into the platform. In the meantime, they get satisfaction. They get the knowledge, they get pleasure from the content, all these kind of things. And who wants this kind of engagement data? The advertiser. So if you take a look at like YouTube or any kind of centralized content platform, advertiser is the people who pulling the real money into this ecosystem. Without advertiser, there will be no actual value connection outside this content ecosystem. So advertiser, they contribute their fiat currency into the content ecosystem. Then in exchange, they get potential customer, which is those audience. In here, we see the centralized platform play the important role because they're using algorithm to control everything. They control how you can distribute your content. You can control how you can monetize your content. So what's the problem? All this engagement data is very important. For creator, they can use those data to better understand their audience. They will understand how audience love and how to adjust the content creation strategy. In the meantime, advertisers also really want this kind of data because they will get a better understanding how to acquire potential customer. So these data are actually gold mine for all centralized content platform. They will never easily disclose or give away those data. But the problem is, even today, you can see on the page, you can see, for example, on YouTube, you can see how many people view the video, how many people click the likes, or how many people share. But you never know when this data are produced, what kind of precondition when they produce, and does it be altered, does it be changed after they produce? So all this kind of data the transparency become the problem. What's the problem? Last year, take Facebook as an example. Last year, they got a kind of complaint from all the advertisers. They think Facebook actually manipulate all this kind of behavior data. They charge more than they're supposed to. And for YouTube, they change the partnership program all the time. Last year, they raised the bar to allow small amount of creator be eligible to get the revenue share. So this kind of data they control, and they can use this data to control how they're going to distribute the revenue. So lack of trust is due to the absence of data transparency in today's content business. Without the trust, there will be never a really true, fair content production, distribution, and monetization. So you can see the power of blockchain, the technology of blockchain, it actually can play the important role in here. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to build the largest decentralized content ecosystem and allowing global content creators freely produce, transit, distribute, and monetize their content, and really return all the right back to the content creator and those people who make the positive contribution to the content ecosystem. So you might ask me, this is something you heard before. Yes, a lot of people trying to do the similar things for the past few years, but most of them never pull this off. Why? Because they lack 3 important ingredients, but we do have those ingredients. Firstly, you have to have a content creator, because if you build a content blockchain, you have to have a content. And where you get the content, there's only 2 sources. The first source is you get all the content creator to build. We call UGC, user-generated content. The other part is you get the production house to help you to build. For example, those movie producer, we call PGC, production level producer content. Today, we have more than 1 million content creators worldwide work with us. Those creators right now producing live streaming, photos, and the videos content through the products. So this comes to the second important part. If you build a content blockchain, you have to have product. Otherwise, people will never be use your blockchain directly. We got 3 products work with us right now. Plus, we also have our own website to hosting and to help creators to contribute the content. I will go through this in the next slide. The third one is you have the large potential users. Because today, let's say all the blockchain user plus worldwide, probably a couple of million of probably tens of million. But compared with the human population, it's still a very small fraction. If we want to really land the blockchain technology to become massive adoption, you have to figure out the right way, help the general public to accept this technology and to really access your product. So we have large amount of potential users already out there. So this is 3 products we start with. The first one is LiveMe. That's a live streaming app. You can download anytime if you want from App Store or Google Play right now. It's like the #1 mobile live streaming app in the US right now. It has more than 13 million monthly active users, not just download, monthly active users worldwide. A second is the video app. That's have 5 million monthly active users worldwide. And third one is the largest one, the Photogrid. It has more than 40 million monthly active users worldwide. It has more than 100 million downloads on just Google Play today. So if you combine all this, we can actually cover more than 60 million monthly active users worldwide right now. These are all potential users we can have. And this is the relationship between the dApps user and the blockchain. In the bottom part, we have our blockchain. It's a blockchain that's designed specific for hosting today and tomorrow content business. We have the consensus mechanism called SABFT that's based on the PBFT, and we also have a smart contract template which help the global content creator to do the business. And on top of that, we have these products, LiveMe, Cheese, and Photogrid. Plus, we have a Coast TV. That's a kind of decentralized YouTube already out there and having millions of users running every month. And on top of that, we have a different type of content creators and the audience to use all this product and contribute the content. So our mainnet will be launched 2 weeks later. So that will be September 25th this year. So I'll be looking forward to see this, how it works. But compared with many other project teams, after mainnet launch, most of our projects struggling to finding user, dApp, service, create valuable things. We don't need to worry about that. What we need to worry about is how we're going to convert those millions of users start using our mainnet, which is something we already start working on back April when we launched our testnet. So what we have done for the past 1 year, the important thing we have done is education. Just like I mentioned, we have all those massive potential users. How are we going to educate them, convince them to start giving a try about this new technology. We use our contents. All those content creators worldwide, they are helping us to build the content, explain what's the token, how it works inside their creation, inside their video, and use this to ask as a way to teach their fans and users they're supposed to give it a try. And second part is we'll work with some large website. For example, in Taiwan, we work with Yahoo website to build the blockchain show and let the ordinary people can give it a try to watch this live streaming show. Then in the meantime, they can participate the live streaming answering quiz. All these kind of things, they can start understand what's blockchain. And in the meantime, they will be able to earn the tokens. And third part is we also partner with a lot of conference. We are the exclusive live streaming partner this year in New York Consensus. So throughout that 3-day event, we live streaming all the kind of broadcasting and interviewing from New York and broadcast worldwide. So we have a lot of audience out there, regular users start using our platform to watch Consensus and understand what's going on in the latest blockchain technology. And in the meantime, in the middle of this year, the other conference was called Asia Blockchain Summit. I'm not sure how many of you joined this conference. We also are the exclusive live streaming partner to live stream all the interviews from that event. Just like this screenshot, we live stream, they interview CZ during that event. So the other part very important is if you want to educate with massive regular user, what's the best strategy? Instead of content, gamification way is also the best way to educate massive users. So on Cost TV, that's our website. We're building a lot of gamification way. We'll allow user to use a token to play several different type of tasks. In the meantime, they can also complete certain things, then will be eligible to earn the tokens. The other part is in Cheese. That's video app, really popular among the teenager. So we're also building the cost consumption scenario inside this product. People, those kids, can easily play with the product feature. Then in the meantime, they will need the cost. So they have to build the content or to make the positive contribution inside the product. Then they will be able to get the tokens. So what's the key mission for this year? I think the key mission for us right now is building the bridge. Because we have so many wonderful technology happen every day in the blockchain industry. But the problem is how we're going to make the massive adoption, how we're going to make it useful for the real user, how we're going to create something that's really meaningful for them. The first part is Cost TV is the video sharing website, but it also have a responsibility to help all the dev developer team to acquire users. Just like I've mentioned, we have a large amount of users. We think it's not just only for us. We can help all the dev developer to acquire user. So we work with like Mix Marvel and also Harmony team to help them to drive user to use their products and the dApps. In order to get the promotion from Cost TV, you can just have few of us COS token staking. Then we will help you to get the spot on this website and help you to get promotion. For puzzle game that's built by Harmony team, they have a kind of trial version. So user, when they watch the video and understand how it works, in the meantime, with an easy click, they can start playing this game. For example, at Mix Marvel, they build a Hyper Snack. That's a really cool game, by the way. They also have this trial version. We help them to drive user, more than tens of thousands of users within 1 month user acquisition campaign. We also invite our content creator to build a gamification content to educate users what the game look like. The second part is photography. We already start promoting this app in Brazil. Brazil is like a large population market, and in South America, they are also really love to see the Bitcoin adoption. So in the July 22nd, we work with tens of thousands of Brazil photo creator with photography. You can experience when you upload photos, you will be able to get a reward. That's called COS reward. So within that just 2 weeks, we have some creator earn more than $1,000 worth COS token by just posting few, probably 10 photos within that period. And in the meantime, Photography, everything here is already uploaded to the testnet. So if you download Photography today, you can actually experience how it works on our testnet. You can check all the contribution calculation on our testnet Explorer. So that's the other thing we are working with a global photo creator. And the third one is not just photo creator, we're also helping the global other type of content creator. In Photography, we have the photo content mining, and also in the Vietnam, in the past month, we start helping a lot of small creator, musician, uploading their music video to this Cost TV and start contributing content to our testnet. Because I think for those top-tier content creator, they just like a centralized platform. They got the most of the resource. But in today's world, those middle, long-tail, small content creator, they don't get much attention. They don't get resource. What we're trying to help is helping them got the option, got the second place. They can really share their content, then earn the right value from their content. So we are exploring the Vietnam market. We have 10,000 of community members over Vietnam right now, and they are helping us to gather a lot of great YouTuber, small musician to Cost TV and start experiencing all this cool feature built on top of Contentos testnet. So this is our team. Most of the team are located in Beijing and Taiwan, and we trying our best to build a better world for the global content creation business. And I think with the Binance listing, we really get a strong momentum right now, and we believe after September 25th, after we launch a mainnet, we will be able to see a better world for the global content business. This is our Telegram. Feel free to scan and join and stay in touch with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mick. So before we start with the Q&A, I myself has a three-part question. Okay, so number one, how much of the user-generated content is stored on the Contentos blockchain? And if it's stored on the blockchain, are the contents immutable? And if it is immutable, how does Contentos moderate controversial contents such as pornography or even hate speech?
Okay, I think the first part is about how many contents stored in the blockchain right now. As far as I can recall, every day, as we speak right now, more than thousands of content be uploaded, shared into the block testnet right now. Because now you can access the testnet with Photography and the Cost TV. If you willing to share on, for example, like Photography, if you're willing to share into the Photography community, it will be up in to load to the testnet. Second part is a really good question. I think for the content moderation, that's the kind of key mission for every content community. In today's world, for example, like Facebook or YouTube, when you upload a controversial content into the system, who's going to make a call to say this is not something we want? That's YouTube, right? So that's okay right now, because for example, if you upload something like a pornographic into that definitely need to take it down. But the problem is, if you put something that controversial, that may against a certain part of party's interest, but in the meantime, some other part of the party also welcome this kind of content, then it will become YouTube's way to decide whether they want to remove this or not. Actually, this already become a really large issue. So today, it's like a black box. YouTube will make the final call. You cannot say, hey, this is not something I want. But in the future, in Contento, right now in Cost TV, you can see there is a report button. Once you press that report button, we will start summary enough people who hosting enough COS token. They will be able to vote. Then for the majority who vote, for example, we want this keep in the system or we don't want this keep in the system, they will become like the final group decision. and record on chain. So in the meantime, we also leverage like the artificial way to filter out those definitely something we don't want to see, pornographic. But for those controversial part, we will leave this part to the community. Whoever hosting the COS, they will be able to participate in this judgment process. Then we will return the true right back to the community.
Thank you very much. My second question would be, does Contentos store the entirety of the user's content or only the metadata?
Okay, right now behavior data like metadata, we definitely store that part. For the entire content, it's optional. Because I know there are so many decentralized technology, for example, like IPFS. Right now, we'll be able to hosting like video content. But honestly, I've been there before. I was working with LiveMe or like product and technology design. Let's say we have to face it. Today's decentralized technology cannot power live streaming or video distribution. They can do that, no problem. But you have to imagine one thing. If you want to serve your content for the worldwide user, Indonesia, US, Europe, any place. And the most key part is you want people, when they want to watch this video, they will be able to enjoy that video instantly. Today's decentralized technology has trouble to do that. You can achieve that probably 5 or 10 years later, I don't know. But today, we still rely on the centralized technology. So the content itself, we will be able to allow developer to choose. They want to use the centralized technology to host that, to ensure the best user experience. Or the other part is you will be able to consume the token and to use the decentralized storage. So that would be like the option for the developer.
Okay, thank you very much. I have question number 3. Sorry if I take too much time. How has listing on BEP2, how has listing your coins on Binance Chain help your ecosystem?
Okay, we used to issue our token on Ethereum, and we've been invested by Binance Lab, start from last year, so more than a year ago. And when Binance I think the March, they tell us they want to build the Binance Chain and also build the Binance DEX. We are really excited to hear about that because we believe one thing, in the future, people, when they have the token, they have a right to freely exchange to other type of token. For example, I'm a creator. After I earn COS, I want to freely exchange to Bitcoin or Ethereum or BNB. I'm supposed to have one easy way. But if you want to go to the centralized exchange, that means you have to pass all the KYC, all this kind of process, which is not so easy for most of users in some country. So we think if we have a decentralized technology that we can remove this barrier, allow the global content creator freely to exchange their token, then they can really get the value back. So when they tell us that they want to build the DEX on Binance Chain, we say, yeah, we would like to give it a try. And after we adapt to Binance, I think the one major advantage is we see the potential of doing this kind of, we call token swap on DEX. So I think that's really a great experience when we work with Binance team. And I'm looking forward to see what kind of the next cooperation we can have. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now I will leave the questions to the floor. Anyone has any question to ask?
We actually have a question from a live stream, right? So the question here from the live stream is, in many blockchain projects, the concern is that when people get your tokens, they will want to convert it to fiat. So what do you have to actually hold, to help hold the value of the ContentOS tokens? Okay,
there will be few things. The first thing is when you're holding the COS token, that means the governance right inside the blockchain. We have just like I mentioned, our consensus mechanism is BFT, which requires 21 block producer. In order to elect this 21 block producer, you need to use a COS way to voting and staking. So that's the first consumption for the token. The second part is all the peer-to-peer transaction require the COS token. For example, like the donation and subscription, we believe that will be a very strong demand for any cryptocurrency inside the ecosystem. So COS will be the one who will be used inside this ecosystem. The third part is smart contract. We give every user a default amount of, we call stamina, you will be able to run the smart contract every day, and you will recharge every day. But once you run out of stamina, you need to use a COS token to get more stamina and to run the smart contract. For this part, we believe in the future for advertiser, they want to promote their content or make the business deal with a content creator. That will be kind of strong demand for COS in the business way. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Anyone else with any questions?
Hi, thanks a lot for the presentation. I'm Gala from Changelog. We're an non-custodial instant cryptocurrency exchange. So I've got a question. You've mentioned some product features the users can buy with the points or with the rewards. So what sort of product features it can be, speaking about your products?
Okay. Right now in Cheese, you can actually, originally it has a feature, you can extend your video recording from 15 seconds to 1 minute. That costs you $0.99 US to buy that product feature. But later they remove this part. They instead of taking fiat currency, they accept the COS token as a payment. So we will be able to see more and more this type of gamification way design inside each product in our ecosystem. Developer willing to accept the COS as a way, as a replacement of your currency.
I see. Okay. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
And this is actually very helpful because if you are a small developer, you want to leverage the in-app purchase system in the App Store or Google Play. It will require you to finish a lot of different type of things. For example, you have to upload your company information, banking information, all this type of thing. For big developer, that's not a problem. But for small developer, sometimes it's pretty time consuming. So with a COS token to replace fiat currency, they help them to monetize.
Thank you very much. We probably have time for one last question. Anyone else who would like to ask Mick a question? Okay, I probably have one myself. So
Thank you. No, you're welcome.
So yeah, where we talked about my first question just now, how much of the content is stored on the blockchain. Now in the future, when the mainnet is launched, does the developer have a choice to host the video content on the mainnet itself, or will it still be hosted in IPFS or decentralized servers?
It will be developer choice. Yeah, just like I said, like live streaming. This kind of content right now, if you're hosting on the decentralized storage, it has some certain limitations. Yeah, so as a live streaming developer, I probably still want to leverage like AWS or those facility, CDN, all this type of things to help me to distribute the content. So as a live streaming developer, I probably only will leverage Contentos to host all metadata, like engagement data. I think that's good enough. But for like blogger, text-based, or even like photo-based, it's possible to leverage IPFS.
Thank you very much. If there is no more questions, then we would like to close the stage. Thank you very much to Mr. Mick. Everyone give him an applause.
Thank you for having me.